How well do we really know our friends? Can we trust them with our deepest secrets? In the realm of power and influence, these are not mere rhetorical questions. They are a matter of strategic importance. Consider this. We often place a great deal of trust in our friends. We believe that they, above all, will have our best interests at heart. But is this always the case? Let's delve into Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. This law suggests that friends, driven by envy or the need to prove their worth, may betray us in haste. Picture this scenario. You've just been promoted to a high-ranking position at work, and your friend, who's been at the company just as long as you have, feels overlooked. The seeds of envy are sown, and before you know it, that friend may be looking for ways to undermine your success. A former enemy, on the other hand, may prove more reliable. After all, they have more to prove, don't they? They've been on the other side of the battlefield, so to speak, and now they've been given a chance to switch allegiances. They'll be more motivated to demonstrate their loyalty, to prove that you made the right choice in trusting them. This is not to say that all friends are potential traitors, or that every enemy is a potential ally. Rather, it's a reminder to be discerning in your trust. Not everyone who smiles at you is your friend, and not everyone who opposes you is your enemy. Trust, in the end, is not about how long you've known someone or how close you are to them. It's about actions, intentions, and the capacity for loyalty even when the going gets tough. So the next time you find yourself in a position of power or influence, ask yourself, who can I really trust? Who has the most to prove? You might be surprised at the answers. Remember, a former enemy has much more to prove than a friend. Trust is a fragile thing. What if I told you that the key to power lies in the art of deception? This brings us to Law 3. Conceal your intentions. It's a game of chess, really, where your every move should be calculated and your intentions obscured. Let's consider a simple scenario. You're in a negotiation. If you lay all your cards on the table, revealing your ultimate goal, what happens? Your opponent can strategize against you, blocking your path to success. But what if you lead them astray, introducing a decoy goal? By the time they realize your true intention, you're already 3 steps ahead, and it's too late for them to retaliate. Now you might be wondering how to execute this perfectly. Well, the secret is in the subtlety. Dangle a decoy set of intentions in front of your opponents, and they'll be too focused on that to see what you're really plotting. Moreover, you can use humankind's tendency to trust appearances to your advantage. Maintain a friendly, honest facade. This will lead them further down the wrong path. And remember, being bland and inconspicuous can actually work in your favor. People are less likely to doubt your intentions if they trust the familiar. So the next time you find yourself in a situation where the stakes are high, remember to keep your intentions concealed. When your intentions remain a mystery, you hold the power. A scene script. Have you ever noticed how the most powerful people often say the least? This isn't a coincidence, but a strategic move. Welcome to Law 4. Always say less than necessary. Imagine this. You are at a table with business associates. Chatter fills the air, but you remain silent, listening. As the silence stretches, people start to fidget, their eyes darting to you, waiting for you to speak. But you don't. The discomfort is palpable. What's happening here? Well, silence can be a powerful tool. When you say less, you create a void, a vacuum that others rush to fill. And in their haste, they often reveal more than they intended. Their intentions, their weaknesses, their strategies, all laid bare. Silence, you see, is not just golden, it's power. It is a canvas on which others paint their true selves. It is the mirror that reflects back their insecurities and fears. And in this game of power, knowledge is your greatest weapon. But remember, silence is not about withholding for the sake of it. It's about control. It's about choosing your words carefully, weighing them for their value and impact. It's about letting others take the spotlight while you pull the strings in the shadows. It's about understanding that the power of words lies not in their quantity, but in their quality. So let your words be few, but let them be potent. Remember, control your words and you control the game. What is the one thing that can make or break you? Your reputation. In this world of ever-present scrutiny and relentless competition, your reputation is your most valuable asset. It's a beacon that shines through the darkness, a protective shield that guards against onslaughts, and a formidable weapon that can vanquish your enemies. Consider this. A man of good reputation walks into a room. His mere presence demands respect. His words carry weight. His actions inspire. Even before he utters a single word, he has already won half the battle. Why? Because his reputation precedes him. Now imagine the opposite. A man of tarnished reputation enters the same room. He is met with suspicious glances. His words are doubted and his actions are scrutinized. Regardless of his talents or intentions, he struggles to gain trust. His reputation hinders him, like a heavy chain around his neck. This is the power of reputation. It can elevate you to heights untold or drag you down to the darkest depths. It can double your strength, making you seem larger than life. It can shield you from attacks, with potential opponents hesitant to challenge your well-established persona. Your reputation is your representative in the world, speaking for you even when you're not present. It's a narrative that others use to understand you, to interpret your actions, to predict your moves. It's a story that you must control and shape, for if you don't, others will. But remember, a good reputation is not merely about appearing virtuous or competent. It's about being consistent, authentic, and reliable. It's about delivering on your promises, standing by your values, and showing respect to others. It's about being a person of integrity. And what if your reputation is under attack? Counter swiftly and decisively. Plug the holes, correct the misconceptions, and silence the slander. Let your actions speak louder than the rumors. Rebuild if you must. Because a tarnished reputation can be polished, but a lost reputation is nearly impossible to regain. Guard your reputation with your life. It is the cornerstone of your power.